scenes for a moment. I almost switched to the wrong scene. Hello, everybody! How are you guys doing today? That's the wrong intro. Konstella, my name is Tsurumi Stella, and today I yap. Today is the day I am the yapper. Hello! How is everyone doing today? I hope you guys are doing good. If not, I hope this makes your day better. I just realized my microphone's a little bit too close, so I moved that away. Hello! Also, how's the BGM? I realized the BGM audio is a little bit too loud yesterday. Not like too bad, like loud, just like a little bit too loud. Hopefully, I lowered it today, so hopefully it's a little bit better. Hello! Let's see. Half an hour until peak, the sequel, the pequel. No, it's already happening. This is real. It's happening right now. This is happening. Let's see. Ready for debut 2.0 special edition, now with behind the scenes featurettes and director's commentary. Oh, I have so much commentary for you guys today, chat. Like I have a whole like 50 file thing ready to show you guys today. And I did get to read everyone's comments from last stream. Everyone was so nice last stream, and it made me want to cry. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. I did collect questions from last stream, so I'm also going to be answering those. I might answer those before I start showing you guys things, just to let more people like filter in and stuff. But hello! I hope you guys are doing good today. I hope you guys had a wonderful lunch or dinner. I had some really nice soup for lunch. I almost called it dinner. I had really nice chicken noodle soup for lunch today. It was really, really good. I got a coffee too, but recently I've been like, I don't want to drink coffee as much. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh my god. Let's see. Hello, Blue Lady. Hello. Let's see. 30 minutes ago, JadeBun, you need to get a proper sense of time. No, it's okay. I'm a time traveler. I want to talk about that real quick. So someone commented like at probably 3 in the morning for me on my community post on my schedule. I want to let you guys know. I'm gonna put the schedule up. I have a reason for this. I want you guys to look at the dates of the schedule. I've made my first oopsie besides, muting myself when I started talking about, like, my about me and everything. I put the wrong week! I want to let you guys know, I literally have looked over this schedule minimum 10 times, and I put the wrong week. The week I have is a fucking placeholder week. And I can't believe I even looked at it. Like, I looked at it before I had the final one. There was a lot of oopsies. Like, I'm gonna be honest. There was something I completely forgot to show yesterday. I didn't have enough coffee. I really did not have enough coffee. But yeah, so schedule for this week, I edited the post. It's supposed to be June 23rd through June 29th. I don't think anyone really noticed it. No one pointed it out yesterday, so I assume no one noticed it. All right. Let's see. So I have, I don't know how many questions this is. Maybe like about 10 questions I wrote down from last stream. I'm going to read them out, and then I'm going to give you guys my answers to them. I said I was going to do this. I hope it's okay. I don't have them, like, on screen or anything. I have them literally written down in, like, a notepad document. All right. So, I assume this will probably take, like, 10 minutes, and then I'll show you guys, like, literally all the, like, the concepts for the model, and I have like concepts for like my schedule thing and like my background and everything. All right, let's see. Whoa, who is this blue girl I see for the first time? It's me, Tsurumi Stella. I put some like fucking joke ones on here too, I think, that weren't actual questions. I am blue, that is me. I am Tsurumi Stella. No one else is blue, it's only me. Let's see. Can you be a blue flamingo? I think in theory, I could be a blue flamingo. I don't know the logistics behind me, like, being able to do that, but I think if I really put my mind to it, I could be a blue flamingo. Let's see. Stella, can I draw you with Mira from Animal Jam? I don't remember who made this comment, but whoever it was, if you're in chat or you watch the VOD later, yes, you can draw me with Mira from Animal Jam. Mira is, I don't think I have a picture of her on my computer, but she's also like a blue heron crane thing from a game that was like, it was a little cute animal browser game, like really popular in the early 2010s. I used to play it a lot. I open it up like every 6 months, I think. Let's see. Can I request a game for stream? Everyone can request a game for stream. I usually see comments about what games people want me to play. I can't guarantee I can play everything. There's a good chance that if you suggest something, I might not either be able to obtain it because, you know, consoles, or I just don't have the money for it. Or I might not be interested in it. It doesn't hurt to suggest things to me though, because I've had people suggest things to me and I actually do end up playing them. So if you ever have a request for like, hey, Stella, I want to see you play this game or this other game, please just let me know. If I see it, I will consider it. Let's see. Are you planning to play Deltarune? I am planning to play Deltarune, but it's probably gonna be in like, I'd assume July, maybe. Probably July, maybe like middle of July. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure it out still. I definitely want to play it before August though. Let's see. Have you played Echoes of Wisdom? I have not played Echoes of Wisdom. I had actually looked this one up. I didn't know it was a Legend of Zelda game. I had to look up what it was, and I was like, I have never seen this. I don't know if I'm probably not gonna play Echoes of Wisdom, I'd assume. If I'm gonna play any Legend of Zelda game, I assume it'll probably be like Ocarina of Time if I can get that to work, and maybe Tears of the Kingdom. Let's see. Someone asked me who my favorite Lucky Star girl is. It's one of the main girls with blue hair. That's my favorite Lucky Star girl. What do you think about deep sea animals? I think deep sea animals are either the cutest things or they are terrifyingly scary. Let's see. Does Blueberry dislike you? I don't think Blueberry dislikes me. I don't think he does. He might though. We'll have to find out. Let's see. Can Blueberry hit people with his halo? If he really wants to hit people with his halo, he can. He probably has hit me with his halo before. Let's see. I'll hit him back though. Let's see. Closer every day to 1K. How would we celebrate though? Okay, this is gonna be really fucking weird. 3 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I made a promise. I made a promise that I would redo a cover of Pumpkin Hill that I sang like 4 or 5 years ago now. That's what I promised. I still want to keep that promise. I think additionally, at a different point in time, I promised I would play Among Us. I would like to do more than just, you know, doing a cover song of Pumpkin Hill and playing Among Us for a 1K kind of thing. I would like to do a lot more than that. But those are probably some things that you can expect. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. It's literally like I've promised this so many years ago. I have to keep my promise. I know it's been like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years since I said the Pumpkin Hill thing, but I have to keep my promise. I've never forgotten it. When I go to sleep at night and I'm staring at my ceiling, I think about how one day I'm gonna have to redo my shitty Pumpkin Hill cover. It haunts me. It haunts me. It never leaves me. Let's see. Blue girl, it's gotta be Kasane Teto! Yeah, I am Miku and my altar is Kasane Teto. Oh my god. I actually have some stuff of, I'm just gonna keep calling her my altar. I have some stuff of Red Woman / my altar in my concepts for stuff. Let's see. Blueberry must be saved. No, Blueberry doesn't need to be saved. Blueberry is fine. Don't worry. Let's see. When you resume Wilds, you're getting some good exposure since the second title update is right around the corner. Oh my god, I haven't played Wilds in so long. I think I'm probably gonna play Wilds. I have Wilds potentially on the schedule twice next week. One of the slots might be filled up again by Fantasy Life. It depends on how much I enjoy playing Fantasy Life. Let's see. One day next week is gonna be just me yapping and talking about the cover stuff though, so I hope you guys will be there for that. Alright, let's see. So, are you guys ready to see my I don't know if these are good concepts. I would say half of these are like okay concepts, and the other half is like kind of mid, and it's probably really good that we did not end up with this version of Stella. Are you guys ready? Let me actually open up my file explorer real quick so I can see. Alright, so I have outfit concepts. I was looking back through everything I did over the past couple years, and I realized I didn't actually do too many outfit concepts for her. When I got the one I'm using now, I kind of decided on that, and I was like, that's the one. I'm not doing anymore. That is the one. Let's see. So I have outfit and design concepts. I have concepts for Blueberry. Blueberry didn't really change too much. I have, let's see, little reference doodles for stuff that didn't make it on the ref sheet or like was a sketch for the ref sheet. I have something that didn't make it onto the debut yesterday. I have something else that I was planning to show on the debut yesterday that I have to show as well. I have concepts for the loading screen and end screen. I have concepts for my schedule and the art on my schedule. I also have concepts or like the entire layout of my little background behind me. So I hope you guys are excited and ready. And some of this stuff might look, I don't want to say it looks a little bit bad, but compared to what I can draw and do now, it might look a little bit bad, but only because this took like 2 years. 2 years! Oh my god. Let's see. Feed Blueberry to Rathlos? I may as well feed Blueberry to Rathlos. Alright, let's get into it though, because I have like 50 things here and I'm gonna be yapping for like probably 2 hours, I'd assume. Alright, so the first one, this is one of the very first sketches I ever did of who was going to be Tsurumi Stella. I didn't have a name for her at this point. This was like very early on in like 2023 or like just going into 2024, I think. Like very, very, very early on. I didn't really know like what I wanted. I wanted something that still had like fur around the like neck, torso area. Cause I don't know, I think most of my like designs for personas have had that kind of similar thing, and I just feel like that's a part of me, so I couldn't get rid of that. I also knew I wanted like cute little wing ears. I love little wing ears so much. I really wanted a bow somewhere on the design too, but I didn't know what the fuck I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted. That's like, you can see, it's like the basic like bare minimum of like there is some thought going on here. Let's see. Domo Bird Lady, hello! Welcome to stream! Welcome to stream! We're just starting showing off all the like concepts for stuff. So you got here at a good time. I did answer questions. I think that might have been like 5 minutes ago. You could probably rewind the stream or like watch back the VOD. I just answered questions about like what games I was gonna play, what I was gonna do for like 1K or something. Just generic stuff that I missed on last stream. Let's see. Persona, that reminds me of something. No, we're not talking about Persona today. Not yet, okay? I'll talk about... There's a place and time for me to talk about my fixations, and it's not right now. Alright, so this is the very first, probably the oldest one I can find, at least that I think I can find. It is, I think everything else either got deleted or I literally cannot find it in my files. So, that's the super oldest Stella. At this point, she did not have a name. I don't know, I think I just wrote, quote-unquote bird VTuber for most of these. I will tell you guys when we get to the point where it's like Stella. Alright, so this, oh god, I apologize, these are like so rough. This was the second one I had an idea for. This, okay, this kind of like, hold on, where's my fucking pointer feather? Hold on, I need the fucking pointer feather, hold on. I can't do hand motions and not have my damn, there it is, alright. So, there we go, this is better. So, this whole design, oh my dear god. You can see there's like some elements that like I was kind of starting to structure here. Like we got the kind of gradient thing going on, the like blue coloring. I wanted my blue to be a little bit darker. But because I made my outfit, you can kind of see like the dark and light here are kind of like swapped. So she has darker hair and like lighter clothing instead. I ended up feeling like this didn't look good as I did more and more drafts of this. Not like the outfit itself. I feel like the outfit itself, maybe with like a little bit more tinkering with it, it probably could have been okay. But just this was not it. This was not it. The eyes, though, this was like the first time I kind of colored her eyes like this, and this stuck, I think, in every single draft I ever did. Oh my god, looks like an ancient Splatoon tapestry. Oh my god, I'm pulling out like the Akashic records, the fucking sunken scrolls right now. Oh my god. But I wanted like the fur around this area. I definitely wanted the gradient. After this draft, I knew for sure I wanted like weird colored eyes. Eyes that like there's not any other color on the model that has the same as like the eyes. So I was like, I like that. I like that because it draws your eyes like to the face, which is good. The bow being here, I think this is almost in every other concept after this. I really wanted like a dress thing, the weird like cape. Okay, what do we call this thing? Is this like a cape? Is this I literally went through this in my head last night when I was trying to fall asleep. Is this a cape? Is this a cloak? Is this a cape with a hood? Is this a shawl? What do we call it? What category does this fall under? I don't know if we'll ever know. I don't know if we'll ever know. Alright, but that was the second one. So these are still very, very, very early on. There's a little doodle. This is when I kind of started. Hold on, I gotta move something in OBS. Okay, there we go. This is when I kind of started, like, I really wanted to, when I got happy, I wanted my little earwings to flap. I didn't end up adding that because I'm gonna be honest, trying to do like animation stuff in live 2D is a mess. At least doing it for the first time. I would like if I could do it at some point. The closest I got was like when I'm happy, like they open up more. But yeah, I drew her in a cute little dress thing going on here. I really wanted like a bow in the back that kind of resembled two tails because I've already talked about what my favorite bird is. My favorite bird is like basically what Hello and Swallow look like. Is it Swallow or is it Swallow? Is it Swallow? I can't remember. But they have like the two little tails in the back, and I basically love the IRL version of that bird, and I really wanted something on my design like that, but that didn't end up happening. Let's see. Oh god, these are so rough. So then I tried to do some like, I don't know how to describe it. Not like full body sketches, but I tried to do some sketches where it was like, okay, I'm gonna go about this like I'm sketching out a VTuber model. This is really rough too. The wing ears being here though, I got that. You can kind of see like there's the base of the hair that I have now. This is probably like the closest to this design until I got to this design I have. I think it's a poncho. What do we call it? What do we call it? Oh my god. Let's see. If it doesn't cover your backside completely, that disqualifies it from being a cape. What the fuck is it then? What the fuck is it? Like on this one, it's very clearly like almost a jacket thing. But what the fuck is it actually? Let's see. But yeah, this one's just a cute little dress. There's like a bunch of feather things going on. Like there's feathered little details on like the arms. There's like the fur and stuff. I moved the bow up to the top. I didn't end up liking that too much. I got kind of like the eye shape I wanted a little bit. I wanted something that had like a little like sweater thing before, and I didn't end up doing that. You can see that in this one too. This one, you can really see the kind of hairstyle I started to make. This was like still really, really early on too. What I do for character design, I'm sorry, this entire stream is gonna be me yapping and yapping and yapping about like character design and stuff. I hope it's not boring. But what I do for character designs is I usually end up with a kind of generic or like base idea I want to do, and then I build on that idea by sketching it more. So a lot of this stuff further in, there's like a lot of like me testing out different expressions and stuff, and just a bunch of like trying to figure out what kind of personality I wanted the character to have. Let's see. So yeah, this one's very similar to the last one, but you can see like the hair is starting to get more like how this model is. There's kind of a similar outfit to the last drawing. I try to do more like feather things. I really wanted a dress. I knew for sure I wanted a dress, but I didn't know what kind of dress I wanted to do. I just did a bit of research. Apparently it's a shawl with a hood. We just solved the world's biggest mystery. I want you guys to know, when I designed that outfit, that's been like at least 8 months. Maybe 9 months by now. For the entire 9 months, I didn't know what the fuck to call it. Oh my god. Here's like another kind of like, not really like a VTuber, like I'm sketching a VTuber model. This is like more of a, I need to draw like a character, like T-posing, so I can actually sketch out more details. I went back to the other hair. I have like almost the little vent shapes going up here. The wings were meant to be a lot higher before. I didn't end up liking that. This is more like the first couple of designs I did. It has like the dress thing going on with the 2 tails in the back. Let's see. I think you can see it. I don't know when it is. It's in one of these next couple ones. Yeah, so here is, I wanted the wings to end up being more like inwards. I think that, yeah, when they're like not moving, they kind of are. You can kind of see it, but it's hard because I'm speaking. I'm speaking in my ears and doing other things. Yeah, I decided I wanted them more like inwards normally, instead of like having them be out. Let's see. I kind of had she looks really sad. I'm so sorry. She looks like really, really fucking sad. Oh my god. But I knew I wanted like the bow here. There's like a lot of parts of the design that like you could kind of see. They are there. They are forming. They're just not like as they are now. Oh my god. This is like, I think, one of the first designs where I realized I am a sucker for braided hair. I am a big sucker for braided and or long flowing hair that's kind of tied up in some way. I love, what's her name? Shenhe from Genshin Impact. I love her fucking hair so much. It is beautiful. And I fucking knew I wanted something like that on my model. It's not like exactly similar. I feel like I'm happy with what I got. But this is kind of where I was like, you know what? Fuck it. This is me making my character. A lot of this, I've never actually made a character that like I really viewed as me before, so this was very difficult. There was a lot of like trying to figure out what I liked and pieces of stuff I liked during this, which is why it took me so damn long. Literally, that's why it took me like almost 2 years. Like, it just, the whole process of getting all of this was a nightmare for me. Let's see. But I wanted to include a lot of wing elements. So there's like wing clips here. There's like wing parts around the waist. This is very similar to my Kami Oshi. My Kami Oshi is Ina from Hololive. I really love her design. I love her design. I love her streams. I love her voice. Like, literally, she is the best ever. I love her so much. So I like, included, like, I looked at her design and I was like, I kind of like the wings here. So I tried to include those. I didn't end up sticking with them because I feel like it cluttered the design too much. Her design is a lot more simplified than mine. And I feel like on mine, it was just cluttering it too much. I tried to include more fur on other places because I felt like just having the fur at the top made it feel out of place. And I didn't end up sticking with like having it everywhere. I have it on like my hands now, but I didn't end up sticking with like having it a lot on the model. Let's see, here's some little doodles, little baby doodles. This is like me trying to figure out how I wanted things to flow a little bit more. You can almost see the design for my hair clips is here. Oh my god! Genshin stream win? I don't know if I'll ever do another Genshin stream. I've been streaming for like about 3 years now, like on and off. And some of my first streams were Genshin streams. And I don't know if I'll ever stream Genshin again. I haven't played Genshin in probably over a year. Hello, welcome to stream, by the way. If anyone joined stream and you said hello and I didn't see it, hello, welcome to stream. Alright, so yeah, this is kind of more similar to the last design. It's just me doing little doodles of the character. Let's see. This one. I was really trying, literally a lot of these are like, I'm trying to doodle the character to figure out what the fuck I like. Oh my god. So yeah, this is more like, I was trying to see how I liked the outfit flowing. I definitely really liked the hair. I liked the idea of the wings being able to open wider, which we kind of got that. Kind of. Let's see. I think I was just kind of testing how I liked drawing the outfit and stuff too. I didn't end up liking this outfit too much. I found this out like way too late though. Let's see. This is probably one of my favorite doodles though still. I really. She is secretly addicted to Genshin? No, I haven't played Genshin since when Farina came out, which was like a year ago. Is it a year ago or was it 2 years ago by now? It's been a while. I played through most of Fontaine and then I stopped, I think, before the Arlecchino stuff started getting like, oh, this is more about Arlecchino now and Natlin. I stopped before then. Let's see. Here's some other just little doodle. I was trying to figure out if I think I wanted like just a jacket thing and not like a weird cape, shawl, poncho. I already forgot what we established it being called. Oh my god. But I think this one is really cute. I liked drawing her expressions and trying to figure out like what I wanted for the model and stuff. I think this one's really cute. You can kind of see like there's the layered hair here. And I really like this one. Let's see. With each sketch, we get more and more closer to current Stella. Hey Stella, hello! Welcome to stream! I am currently talking about like my concepts for my model and stuff, and I have some other stuff, like a bunch of concepts that basically made my debut happen. That's basically what I'm yapping about today. Nothing too big or serious though. Let's see. I've really only been playing Zenless Zone Zero since it released. Oh my god, I have a friend who really likes Zenless Zone Zero. I've watched them play it a little bit. It looks fun. I just don't know if I should bother installing it. I feel like I should because I want to give it a chance, but I don't want to get addicted to it because I have a lot I want to work on still, and if I get addicted to anything, like, it's over. Oh my god. When I downloaded Valorant, like, I think it was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, I'm not gonna lie, I don't play like FPS kind of games. I don't play shooter games. I got kind of into it for a couple of days and I stopped myself before it started. I stopped myself before the addiction started. Oh my god, it's fun though. Maybe one day, like when I have less stuff going on, I'll try Zenless Zone Zero. But for now, I'm probably just gonna watch my friends play it. Hello, welcome to stream. Welcome to stream. It's always fun seeing the concept progress of a design. Oh my god, I have so many things. This design took me like, I would say probably around a year, just trying to get like the concept I wanted to like go through with and finalize. And that's not counting like doing all the art for it and like rigging it and stuff. The like entire concept itself, a year. Literally a year. Alright, so this is kind of like me trying to finalize the last couple of concepts I showed. I was still trying to do like the darker hair color. I wanted it to be more lighter though. I didn't like that it was a little bit too dark. This color is very similar to what I have now. It's just a lot, I don't know what's the best way to say it. It's a lot more darker. It's darker, but very slightly. You can't tell it unless you were to like literally like color pick them and look at them together. This is kind of when I decided like what the colors were I wanted. I wanted something that was like kind of around this blue, but a little bit lighter for the gradient. I had some like weird 3 gradient color thing going on. You can see with the eyes, I decided this is the color of eyes, like 100% for sure. This is not changed on any draft. These are the damn eyes I wanted. Oh my god. Originally, this is a really small little fact about the eyes. Originally, I was gonna have the eyes and like eyelashes kind of look like they formed a little kind of bird guy when I closed them. I had some, I think I actually got rid of it on here because I was trying to, there was like notes and stuff here I got rid of. But originally, I was gonna have it look like when my eyes closed, they were like in the shape of a bird. Let's see. On this one too, it's very small, but the little, hold on, I gotta move my pointer feather above me. The little like, under my eyes, I have like some pink stuff going on. On this draft, it was actually yellow instead. Your art style looks so different in this one. It looks very different because this was very early 2024. This was very, very, very early 2024. Let's see. And this is when I was trying to like figure out, I really liked this color blue. This is very close to the color blue I ended up using on current model. I like the idea of having gold bits on the model too. I liked what was going on with like the fur and like the was it poncho with hood? I think that's what we decided to call it, poncho with hood. And I like some of the other elements. It just felt like way too cluttered to me the more I was looking at it. I was supposed to have short hair originally too. Like it was between either I have short hair and I have like a bow on the back that's supposed to resemble like the two tails, or I have like the super long hair with no bow in the back and that's what resembles the two tails. Those were my options. Let's see. This is a much better version of the last design. This is actually, even though I didn't go through with this design, I feel like this is still one of my like favorite overall pieces from everything in this. She just looks so cute and so beautiful here, and I love her. She is my baby. She is my baby. So the last one was more, I think I was randomly just trying to see what I could piece together. I think I did this one lineless, which is kind of why it looks weird as well. So this one I actually like sketched out and stuff and had an idea of like trying to define things more. I love this one so much. This almost ended up being the version we got. Let's see. The art evolution over the years, months is wild to see too. Honestly, for me, looking back at all of this, seeing it like this too is weird for me. Let's see. But there's like the two. I decided I wanted the longer hair, not the shorter hair. I kind of have like the stuff going on at the top of their hair here. Not the vents. The vents aren't here though. Let's see. This middle part of the hair definitely isn't the same. I don't know what I was trying. I wanted like one streak of hair, I think, that was lighter than everything. But trying to do it like this, it just didn't end up working out well. And I wanted some like weird, I don't know how to describe this, like a sweater with like sleeves that like you kind of can't see. But like they show the, oh god, what is it? The shoulders. That's kind of what I wanted before. I did not end up going with any of this though. Like literally, the only things I was like, I kind of like from this were hair color, eye color, whatever concept is going on with like the overall hair, the bow, and like the poncho thing. Oh my god. Let's see. So, this might be small. I really apologize. This is like super duper small. Hopefully you can see at least some of this. This, I literally almost went through with this design. This is a really kind of generic sketch of how like I would do the VTuber model for that design. Literally, this is as far as I got in it. This was almost I think this was around April or May of last year. This was very, very like kind of early on still, like reaching the halfway point maybe. And I don't know why I stopped working on it. I think I started working on other things and I came back to this and I was like, I don't really like this as much. Oh my god. But yeah, fortunately I did not go through with all of this. Otherwise we would have had like a 2.0 debut for the model already. You can even see the art style is a lot like different too. Let's see, what is this? Oh yeah, okay. I used to, on one of my previous models, I used to have like a cute hoodie schoolgirl outfit. I almost thought of going with something like that, like for the base design for this model, or like the normal outfit for this model. I still really like the whole concept I have here. I might reuse it at some point. But I was like, I feel like I should actually like give myself an outfit and not something that's kind of, I don't want to say generic, but probably would feel generic to someone who has never seen me before. Oh my god. Let's see. But this is where I think I drew her with like a ponytail for one of the first times. I really like drawing her with a cute little ponytail. It's so cute. Sometimes when I don't feel like drawing her two little hair things in the back, I just draw the ponytail. I love it so much. Let's see. Actually did end up, hold on. Do I still have it in here? I don't know if I still have it in here. You could probably see a lot of parts of this on the design for the Kyukurarin. Hold on, do I still have, I think I do have it somewhere. Let me find it real quick. Let's see, where is my... Oh god, there's like a million things on my desktop. Let's see, was it this one? Yeah, it's this one. You can kind of see there's some, I'm gonna put this over me for a second, I apologize. There's some similar elements to this design on like the design I used for the Kyukurarin. I have not released this yet. You guys will see more and I'll be like, oh my god, guys, look, it's a similar design. I'm pointing at my own thing. But yeah, that one's kind of similar to that. Let's see. Where is everything got like destroyed in here? All right. This one. Oh god, sorry. I apologize. Some of these are really, really big files. Hold on. Can I move myself over real quick? There we go. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. All right. So this one is like a little doodle sheet. I just kind of was trying to figure out like how I wanted to express like some emotions with her and trying to like get the hair more how I wanted it to be. I'm trying to define like a lot more of like how I want the two little parts in the back to be. Also, very, very fun fact about the little hair parts in the back. If you turn it like maybe 90 degrees, it kind of looks like a bird. That part of the design was completely unintentional, but it kind of looks like a bird. Like this is the wing, this is the eye, this is like the little beak part, and then this is like the actual beak itself. I didn't notice that until like way too very, very late into designing the model, and I was like, I guess things just work out sometimes. Oh my god. Let's see. But I drew her with like her hair down here. I was trying to get more used to how I wanted to draw like her middle piece of hair too. Literally all of this was like her expressions and drawing like her hair basically. And then in the corner here we have, I was trying to get like a darker color. I really almost went with some of these colors. I'm glad I didn't, but I tried to go for like a darker blue kind of color and just like an overall darker color design. I ended up not liking that though. Let's see. Here's some more stuff over here. I like drawing her wings too. I really, really, really like drawing her wings too. So I do like little expressions, like here's her laughing, and there's tiny ones where she's like happy up here. I just really loved drawing my baby. She's my baby. I loved drawing her. I love drawing her so much. Let's see. So this is when I was trying to figure out like, I ended up not using the last outfit, and now I'm just trying to like figure out more about the character herself. So this is, I really like this one still. This is a little doodle I did trying to get like her hair down and stuff, like how I wanted the layered hair to be with the wings and everything. Very close to how current model is. And there's kind of like the, you can't really see it too well because I didn't color this, but I have like the gradient and the hair on like the line art and stuff. This is still probably, even though it's really simple, I really like how I drew this. Artistic happy accidents are real. They are real, and they happen to me a lot. Let's see. Oh shit, I missed 30 minutes. Don't worry. Don't worry. You could always watch the VOD later. It's okay. I've just been yapping about concepts for my design and stuff. You haven't missed too much. Don't worry. Let's see. Stone sliding SMA. I really gotta get sound effects in here. I've been talking about that for like a long, long time. I gotta get like sound effects and stuff. Let's see. This one I was using a slightly different kind of style for. This was around definitely probably the middle of the year. I started using, what's the best way to describe it? I started using, oh god, what is it called? Fuck, I can't remember what it's called! I ended up using thinner lines. I used to use thicker lines for a lot of my art and stuff, but I ended up using thinner lines to try to get like a more, I don't want to say anime vibe, but I was kind of trying to start leaning more towards that because, you know, I wanted my VTuber to look like cute little anime girl. So here's what I started trying to do. Like, there's a lot from this batch of stuff. I can't show them all though, because some of them are still concepts I might use for future outfits and stuff. Oh my god. But there's a lot on this, and some of these sketches, like, in this batch were some of my favorite. Let's see. Hi, Stella. Hello. Welcome to stream. New viewer here. Congratulations on your debut, Stella. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to stream. Welcome to stream. And thank you guys for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Hell yeah. But yeah, this is what I started using a lot, like thinner lines for stuff. I really like how I drew her hair here. How I drew her hair here, and then like a lot of sketches on this part was like, this is how I want to draw the hair, like, for sure. Let's see. I started practicing side views more because I didn't know how I was going to do like the side views and stuff. I wanted to get better with that too while I was drawing. A lot of this was like, yeah, I'm doing concepts design for a VTuber model, but I'm also like improving my own art during this too. Let's see. I had to make this one a little bit smaller. There we go. So I was starting to kind of sketch out like what expressions I wanted the model to be able to do. I didn't end up using most of these. You can see when I get like angry, my wings kind of tuck in like this one. It looks kind of similar, not 100% similar, but it kind of looks similar. When I get happy, it's kind of similar to this one too. I didn't get to move my ahoge though on the expressions. I wanted to do that, but I got to the end of rigging the model and I was like, I really don't want to have to figure out how to animate this. Because I wanted it to like move and stuff like with the wings when I was happy, and I was like, I really don't want to figure out how to animate this and how it like won't fuck up with everything I already have it like set up with. Like all the physics and stuff. So I just kind of like threw that out for now. I might try to fix it like later on, but I was like, this is just, I can't do this. This might be like another 2 weeks for me to do. Oh my god. But yeah, at some point I might like go back and like make her wings flap and stuff, and like make her a little ahoge move. I think this one might have been like the shocked expression actually. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I did little doodles of her little expressions. Oh god, here is this is when I was still trying to figure out if I liked current Stella design or not. At this point, she's still not called Stella. She is still quote-unquote bird VTuber. Bird VTuber. That's what she was for literally a year. Oh my god. Yeah, I was kind of trying to simplify the design I had more. There's still a lot of fur and stuff on here. I got rid of like the fur on like the oh god, I already forgot what we called it. Poncho thing going on here. Because it felt like too cluttered to me, and I left it on the bottom part of the dress. I just ended up not liking it though. I kept looking at it, and I kept looking at the draft I had for like a VTuber model with this design, and I was like, I just don't like this. I just don't like this. Like, it feels like me, but it doesn't feel like the right version of me, you know? Let's see. Also, her hair is gonna be a lot different, like, on this side. On here, it's kind of, like, layered together, but it was meant to be, like, behind her ears at some point. Just small changes, not anything too big. This, though, I think, like, hold on, I gotta find the feather again. There we go. This whole, like, little drawing here is still, like, one of my favorite ones, too. I really like the expression and everything on it, and, like, the pose, too. Let's see. Of course, the obligatory bite of 87 face! No! No bite of 87! No, was that the bite of 87? No! No bite of 87. Alright. I ended up taking a break from working on the model for a couple of months. I think at this point it's like mid to like third quarter of near the end of second quarter, starting to get into the third quarter or like mid third quarter of last year. I took a break. I went back to it around probably, I would say, August to September. So I took a break on it, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not liking this. Maybe if I look away from it for a little bit, you know, I might come back, I might like it. Then this. This is the fucking design. The pack of 25! No, not the pack of 25! Oh my god! Not the pack of 25! This was the design. This entire thing. This is like, I have barely any sketches of this outfit because the first time I drew this outfit, I was like, fuck it, that is the outfit I want. Sometimes in art, you just need to take a break from things and go back to them later, and you might not get something that you like first try, but it's a very real possibility. Let's see. So I kind of sketched out, she has a cute little like microphone here. I just kind of do like generic like pose sketches and stuff when I'm drawing. This is like, you can see, it's not like 100% like current design. But we have like there's no bow in the center here. Instead of her having like a weird sweater thing going on, it's just like the, I don't know what we would call this. It's like the little collar things like the Squid Sisters from Splatoon have. Oh my god. I ended up really liking this design. I do a little smaller version over here. Blueberry's here too. Blueberry, I have some extra designs for Blueberry, like during the process of this. So this is kind of like later on Blueberry. And I really liked the idea of him potentially being on my VTuber model too. I didn't end up adding him. I'm probably gonna add him at some point on my model because I miss having him. I miss being able to hold him, but it wasn't like my top priority to get it out and stuff. But I want to add him at some point. At this point, I didn't realize, like, oh, he could use his halo thing as, like, the little bird ring to sit on. So there's, like, an additional ring here. Oh, my God. But this whole thing, I sketched this out, and I was like, this is the one. This is absolutely the one. Let's see. Oh, my God! Okay, some of you guys might know who this one is. This one is a red woman. This is my alter. This is like the evil version. This is the evil version! When I was making designs, this was later on. When I was making designs, I wanted to be able to also include stuff for my other version of me that'll not show up except probably on 1 or 2 days of the year. Oh my god! But I wanted to make sure the design worked on her as well. Because if it didn't work out, I was probably going to have to like go back to the drawing board or like make a whole separate different thing. Thankfully, it ended up working out like really super well. I'm really happy it did. But yeah, I have the two little cuties together. Her design is like a lot more sharper. Her whole thing is like her hair is flipped and stuff. It's just like a flipped red version of my damn model. That's all it is. But yeah, she's here! She's here. I made sure to like test stuff with her. Don't worry. But I really like, this is one of my favorite little doodles too. I just like how the whole thing came out. They're just cute together. I like them. They hate each other, but it's okay. Let's see. Oh my god! Okay. So there's something on PSO2. There's something on PSO2, the Japanese version of PSO2. And there's little like standee designs with this art style. And I found some of them on Pixim. And I was laughing with my friends about like the art style because it just looks so goofy. And I was like, what if I drew my current model design? This one fills me with fear. I was like, what if I drew my current model design in like this really just, I don't even know what this art style is called, so I did. I didn't think I included this one. Is that Gaia Online Stella Tsurumi? It may as well be. It really may as well be. But yeah, I like it. She's a little goofy, funny. I did this one for fun. Oh my god. There we go. Alright, so now we're getting more into like the actual, hopefully I can make this a tiny bit bigger for you guys without cutting anything off. I think this is probably as close as we're gonna get. So, this is like getting closer to current design. I didn't know what color I wanted for the clothes at this point. I knew on my red version, what terrors lie behind those lifeless eyes. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. I'm gonna be real with you. You don't want to know what terrors lie behind the eyes. Oh my god. But I knew on my red version I wanted her to have like a darker outfit, probably like black. So I tried to start with like some kind of form of a white outfit. I've used like white and blue gradients on character design stuff for me before, and I was gonna lean towards something like that, but I ended up just not liking it. No matter how many times I try to do it, like trying to make it more blue instead of white, or just trying to make it like, no matter how many different white shades I tried, I did not like it being white. And I think the next one, is the next one? Yeah, the next one. This is like closest or like almost one-to-one with current design. Her hair is still a little bit darker. There's a lot of features on her that are still like a little bit darker colored. That I ended up changing later on because there was I don't think I included my whole original draft of this model. I had to redo all the rendering on this model twice. I had to redo it, like the entire thing. Oh my god, especially the hair. The hair was a nightmare. But on this one, I wanted to like define the silhouette more. Because I feel like the silhouette is a very important part of character design and VTuber models. So I wanted the hair to show more because originally the like open pieces were more behind her hands. But I made those more out so you could see them more. And I tried to like start defining her shape a lot more too. This is really, really, really close to current design. Let's see. I think the next one is Red Woman. Yeah, there it is. Red Woman! So if I probably ever do anything with my alter, Red Woman, this is probably what we're gonna go with. Something like this. I had to make sure the design worked with the other one. Like literally, I would keep flipping back and forth between these. And I was like, does this work out? I actually, what I ended up doing when I realized like the white wasn't working out, I ended up doing the colors for this design. And I tried to figure out what I wanted with my design, like with the colors on this one. Which is kind of how I got like the darker kind of colors and like how I knew I wanted a little gradient stuff like on the dress and the sleeves. Yeah! Red Woman! I think that might be the last Red Woman for now. Let's see. I really like the all-white variant, but it ain't topping the suit we have now. I agree. The white variant like wasn't bad. It just felt like it was missing something, or it could be better. Oh, we get to the light armor now. Alright, so I call this version with the like poncho stuff the heavy armor, and without it, it is the light armor. So I'm gonna refer to it like that a lot. So when I was doing the reference sheet, I felt like I had to at least give an option for what it was like without the poncho, cape, shawl, whatever the fuck we want to call it thing. I wanted to give an option for my design without it. So, I started, there's probably literally, I cannot show each and every single version of this. There's probably 50 different versions of a, like, dress, shirt thing going on here that I have. I looked through all of them. I chose, like, the ones I think I was closest to going with. But, oh my god, there's literally, like, 50 different versions. If I had to go through each and every single one of them, we would be here for, like, an hour at least. Yeah, I liked this one, but it just kind of like wasn't hitting the right feeling I wanted. I felt like it looked a little bit too empty, like at the top, because, you know, I have the fur on current model up here, and I felt like it just looked weird without the fur. So I think in the next design, yeah, in the next design, I have more of the fur. I almost, I think, went with this one. It's very close to what I ended up with. Let's see. But I felt like it was still too, like, there's nothing up here. It feels too, like, there's nothing here. It's too basic. It needs something, like, a little bit more something up here. I almost added, like, a secondary little bow, but that itself just wasn't enough. Also, there's a cute little, just a little cute sketch of her. This is when I started getting a lot more comfortable with, like, drawing in a more anime style, too. Literally, the Dark Falls bird? No, literally, the red design is just like Dark Falls version of me. Here's what I ended up going with, though. I ended up realizing what I felt like made it too, like, blank and, like, there wasn't enough stuff up here was, like, there's no part of the, like, gold pieces or, like, the gradient I have on the sleeves and the bottom part of the dress. So I ended up adding like a little, I don't know what we want to call this part, but I ended up adding maybe like frills, maybe. I'm not 100% sure what we'd call it, but I ended up adding something like the bottom of the dress And so we have like the gold pieces up here, and like it's not on this draft, but it has like the gradient parts on it, and that made the design feel like more whole and complete to me. Just adding that one small thing from this one to this one made it feel more complete to me. It was a one simple change, that's all it was. Oh my god. But this one, literally when I was making the reference sheet, this one made me like, I spent, I don't even know how many weeks, 2 or 3 weeks trying to figure this out maybe. I just couldn't figure out what the fuck I liked. Oh my god. And then this is unrelated to any part of Blueberry's design process. I did draw him smoking a blunt, though. I forgot I included this one in here, too. Oh, my God. That's not Blue. This had no impact on Blueberry's design. Don't worry. All right. No, that had no impact or any part or say in how Blueberry's design. Why is it pink? No, don't look. Alright, here's the actual Blueberry. I'm crying. This is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like borderline. Like I could probably start crying right now. I took screenshots of all of this stuff at like 3 in the morning, so I kind of don't remember if I got everything. And some things that are in here, like the little weird art style that was based off of something from PSO2 JP, and then like that one. Oh my god, I did a lot last night. Like I made the thumbnails for the other streams this week last night too, so there was a lot going on in my head last night. Oh my god. So yeah, this is like actual contests for Blueberry's design. I didn't want to change Blueberry's design too much because I felt like normally original Blueberry was already very close to being like recognizable and like, oh yeah, I know whose mascot that is. I just kind of wanted to like break up some more features and like make him more, I wanted to make him more fluffy. And I wanted to give him something that like really defined like, oh yeah, he's my mascot. So I have like the two broken, not the broken, like the tail broken into 2 pieces instead of being 1 piece. The 1 piece is real, not anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, I wanted to give him the 2 little tails here, so he has those. He has a lot of like fluff up here. I gave him a little ahoge too. I think he already had that on some of his designs, but I wanted to give him that. And then I was like, I don't know what to include on him. So I gave him a halo. He has a halo for lore reasons that I can't currently go into, but he has a halo. And then I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I wanted the little bird design that I have on my hair clips on the halo as well, so I kind of added it here too. Let's see. Yeah, this is a little simple, like, here's like the front side of Blueberry, here's like a side view, and here's like, I want him to be fluffy and happy. Let's see. You broke the 1 piece? I did break the 1 piece. Alright, here is, I was going to add him with my model, but I ended up not doing it because it was going to take me. Same with, like, drawing the light armor version of my model and making that like a toggle. I decided to not do those for my debut just to save on time. So here was a kind of basic, generic, like, sketch of how Blueberry would look with my VTuber model. I'm still probably going to add him at some point. It's just going to probably be a while, because I want to add him, like, where he can kind of move on his own, like, on this side with me, but I also want to be able to hold him. In, like, different kind of, like, I want to be able to hold him, like, probably with, like, one of my arms up. I want to be able to hold him, like, you know all those generic, like, VTuber things where they, like, hold them with, like, their 2 arms, like, near their, like, center torso. Like, I want something like that, too. And I also thought it would be really cute if I have him, like, sleeping on my head or something. There's a lot I want to do. But if, like, I did it, it would be... So anyways, my debut is, like, in August instead of, like, June. Yeah, he'll be here at some point. I don't know when, but he will definitely be here. So there's like a little, I guess, preview for what he might look like. Let's see. He has a halo because he's a perfect angel. A perfect angel, and if anything happened to Blueberry, the world would not be prepared for the reckoning laid upon it. Blueberry is not a perfect angel. If you think Blueberry's a perfect angel, you don't know. You don't know what he's done. Alright, here's kind of similar to the reference sheet Blueberry that we have. I haven't posted my reference sheet yet. I'm probably going to post it after stream is done tonight. I just didn't want to like bombard everyone with like a million posts yesterday. Let's see. But I'm probably going to post my reference sheet on stuff tonight, so I hope you guys will look out for that. But yeah, this is reference sheet sketch Blueberry. You can kind of see here's like the front view and like the back view, and I kind of have like the shitty halo sketches going on here. I had to figure out how I wanted the little bird part on the halo to look in different directions. I ended up going in this sketch, it's kind of like downwards, but I ended up going for something like, you know how this is gonna be so weird to bring up, but trust me on this one, there's a reason. You guys know how Mickey Mouse, in every single angle you see him at, he always has his two mouse ears very visible. And like that was a very clear, like, this is a choice we're making on like basically everything. I wanted to do like something similar like that. So like this is on the reference sheet. It can be drawn like this, but I ended up wanting it to be like viewable from every angle, like kind of from a front kind of view. Or like a very slightly side kind of view. Mickey Mouse design is probably like the weirdest thing I think I've ever brought up so far. But yeah, that was kind of the idea behind the stuff. You can kind of see that more on like the doodles I do of Blueberry. Let's see. But I wanted it to always be something that's visible. Let's see. He's committed various war crimes. He's wanted in at least 13 different countries. He is wanted in 13 different countries. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, ever since it was suggested, I've been thinking how I draw a personalized fan birdie. In the future, I plan to do a stream where I go into how to design a fan birdie. There's not like really any rules for how to design a fan birdie. I know someone last stream mentioned they wanted to draw Buffberry? Buffberry? It might have been Buffberry. Please draw Buffberry. I think it would be so fucking funny. It would be so funny, please. Oh my god. Someone said someone should draw, what was it? Stella Jockey too. Instead of like the chicken, like it was Blueberry. I might draw that one before anyone like beats me to it. I might draw that one. But oh my god, even if you guys have silly ideas like that, I would still absolutely love to see people draw stuff like that. Even if it's silly little simple sketch stuff like what I have on screen, I will still absolutely love it and adore it and appreciate it, and it will be on stream. I will, as long as I know fan art exists, I will try my best to like and repost it and like add it to stream and stuff. As long as I know it exists. If I don't see it, always feel free to like come into stream and be like, hey, I posted something on so-and-so website, or like, hey, I posted something on like the fan art tag, or like I added you, or like I sent this to you and I don't know if you saw it. Like if I don't see it or like don't reply to it or don't like repost it or like it or anything, always feel free to come in here and be like, Birds, did you see? Bird, Stella, did you see this? Did you? Always feel free to do it. It's okay too. Let's see. Yeah, I'd love to see all the silly stuff you guys draw. I think probably, I don't know if it's going to be next week. It might be 2 weeks from now. I plan to do something, I think it might have been July 8th. Because I think July 8th is like Blueberry Day or something ridiculous. So I was going to do something like Blueberry related and like, oh, we're drawing fan birdies together. For a fan birdie design, it's, hold on, let me actually see if I can get to, oh no, I can actually just use the feather here. For a fan birdie design, you can kind of make the tail however you want it to be. Same with the wings. You can make the wings however you want them to be. Overall, I would say the body shape being kind of similar, but you could probably do some wacky stuff. I haven't experimented with like what different designs would look like yet, so you can probably go wild with a bunch of things. The Aholge can be swapped out for like multiple other ones or like placed differently on like the head or something. The halo? I would say the halo probably mostly the same, but instead of having the little bird design, you can swap it out with like, oh my god, I've been thinking of the most cursed fan birdie design for like a while. So in theory, you can replace the little bird with like anything. So I was like, oh, I think yesterday I was like, oh, you could replace it with a little like star, like how I have on like my bow and stuff. Like that's one idea you could do. I thought about how like I wanted it to be like simple kind of designs on the halo. So I started thinking like more and more and more about simple designs, and I realized there's a real opportunity that someone puts a fucking Among Us character on the goddamn halo design, because that is like 3 different shapes and is simple enough to be on the damn halo. Hello? Hello? I don't know what happened there. But yeah, someone could make a fucking Among Us fan birdie, and I put that out there. I'm prepared for it. Someone could do that. Yeah, mostly pastel kind of colors probably for blueberry. That's kind of it though. There's no like, oh, it has to be like so and so and so. If you take like your own creative liberties with it, I would love to see it too. Let's see. And if you do make anything, I think it's in the description. My art tag on everything is hashtag #CraneCrafts, CraneCrafts. So if you post anything, either it's your own like fan birdie design or just like something silly like Buffberry, please post it there. I do check, I will see it. I might miss it though. I don't check like often, but I at least check like once a week usually. Let's see. So this is a concept like sketch for the reference sheet. You can see some things are kind of different here. It's like the really basic bare bones kind of sketch for the reference sheet. Like I knew I wanted her to have the ponytail, but it's not like more like out to where you can see all the features of it. And this is kind of like I didn't have the whole lightweight armor design that I wanted yet. So it was kind of like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want some pose like this. Let's see. Oh, and then, okay. So, I think I technically have, like, a hood on my design. So, I was gonna include, like, I have my hood up in this part. I ended up not doing it because I just didn't want to clutter the reference sheet up too much. But, if I ever put my hood up, it would look like this. Little cute, like, a little, just fluffy little baby. I love her. Oh, my God. But yeah, that didn't make it on the reference sheet design. Let's see. Oh no! Okay, this is something that was going to be, I included this while I was making sure like I had my watermark on everything. This was gonna be a little doodle I had in the debut yesterday. I had like little what are they called? Sticky notes? Sticky note stuff that had like little doodles on them yesterday. This is one of the designs, or not design, this is one of like the little sketches I was going to add on one of them. Because it's me and my son. Look, it's me and my son. I didn't end up adding it though because I just didn't like it and I added other things instead. But yeah, this is little she holds Blueberry. I might redraw this one at some point. But yeah, this is me and my son Blueberry. Blueberry is the mastermind behind it all. Yes, Blueberry is the one pulling the strings. I'm actually operated by 5 blueberries. Let's see. Oh, these are the well, I gotta make this a lot smaller because these are the super big ones. These are the loading screen concepts. So originally I was gonna have me surrounded by a bunch of blueberries. Me and my evil, deeply twisted son. Yes, my evil, deeply twisted, despicable, absolutely the embodiment of everything evil son. That's him. Yeah, I was gonna have me and like a bunch of blueberries or fan birdies on the like loading screen. I ended up not doing that. I just didn't like it, and I felt like, oh god, this is a lot of this. I'm gonna have to draw like 20 blueberries. I still think it's very I apologize, I have to keep clearing my throat. Hold on. There we go. My throat's a little bit funky today. I apologize about that. I like how the little blueberries came out though. I like how I came out too. I like that this little guy is like eating this guy's head over here. Oh my God. I love drawing Blueberry. I love drawing Blueberry so much. He's just like 2 circles. I love him. He's so cute. Here we go. So this one, I thought about doing some kind of thing where like I was floating in the center and there's like a weird like star clock compass thing in the background. I ended up not doing that. Like it was supposed to, you can see like there's lines of like, oh, have it like move in a circle. I was supposed to like be moving up and down and stuff, like I was floating, and I'm holding like the little star piece here. I ended up just not doing it because there was gonna be a lot of different parts to it, and same with the last design. I just kind of wasn't feeling them. Like I wasn't feeling like the making something entirely different compared to what I had before when I was streaming. I like how. Like, I like the overall pose and stuff. I like how I drew the hair and stuff, too. 5 blues and blueberries? No, there will never be FNAF Blueberry. You probably make FNAF, but no, don't make FNAF Blueberry. But yeah, this is, I think this is the actual first one I did for, like, the loading screen design, and then this was the second one. I think I put them in here backwards. And then, oh, yes! Okay, so this is getting more towards what my actual loading screen ended up being. So this is like the first concept I had. You can see like there's the border stuff going on here. There's the stream starting soon. There were supposed to be like little like, I don't want to say star, but probably like stars that had little lights on them. I ended up getting rid of those. But this is kind of like the angle, and like, yeah, I have Blueberry here. He's looking over my shoulder because, of course, he is a little demon. He has many evil thoughts in his mind. I was also reading a book originally. I feel like the book didn't fit, so I ended up changing it to a star. That was the only difference. I have like the Animal Crossing like star piece that you can see like in my room down here. That was the only like big change on this one. And then here's like the full art for it. Hold on, let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. There we go. A lot of this like kinda got cut off on the loading screen, so like the hair and stuff and like some of Blueberry. So I wanted to show like the whole like full picture for the loading screen. Oh my god, this loading screen. It put me through a loop. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then when I finally got, like, the idea, like, oh, I wanted to make something like I already kind of had before. Oh, my God. And this damn pose. I cannot tell you. Like, I don't really have a problem with drawing hands. Sometimes, like, I just can't draw hands, or, like, it's a little bit difficult. Like, it's an off day. I can't draw hands or something. These damn hands. I had to look at so many reference pictures. What finally made it click for me was I looked at a reference picture of someone carrying a damn box. That's what finally made the pose click in my mind for me. But I was going crazy. Like, I probably spent maybe around a week just trying to get this damn hand to look right. Oh my god! The process is real. But yeah, I wanted to show it off. I really like how it came out. I hope you guys like how it came out too. I'm really proud of it too. Let's see. I wanted to render it better. Like, I wanted to render it like similar to how my model is, but I ended up not doing it to save for time. Because this is like getting close to probably like start of this year, and before I took a small break and like came back and stuff. Let's see. Oh, this! Okay, I still might do this. I was supposed to have different art for my ending screen. I never ended up finishing this one just because I was prioritizing a bunch of different art things. All the art you've seen so far, all the work like on the model and stuff, or like stuff I've posted on my community tab and socials, all that's been done by me. So I kind of shifted my priorities towards like more important stuff as time went on, and I was like, I can just reuse the art I had for like the other loading screen. So this is like halfway finished. I didn't get to add the lighting on it. That's what's not finished about it. Like the little lighting parts. But it's okay. I still might make this my ending screen at some point. Just probably not for a little bit. But yeah, there's a little blueberry. He's eating the little blanket, and there's a little blueberry he's tucked in. And then there's me. I'm very, very sleepy. Usually after stream, I really wanted something like this for like my ending screen, because after stream, I'm usually so tired. Like all my energy goes towards stream. I eat dinner. I usually like want to crash out, like take a nap after stream. So I feel like it was very like, oh, stream is over. It's nap time now. I might still do it at some point. I really like how like the wing came out, like the hair and everything. I actually used the face part on one part of my little debut sticky note things. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. This is kind of like the more we're getting into like the less fun stuff now, but this is how I did. I feel like this is still cool to show though. Same with my background stuff. You guys are gonna see my background stuff in a second. So I made my schedule, like the layout for my schedule and everything. I made it in Google Slides. I made it in Google Slides. So originally I was gonna do like a whole 1920 by 1080? I think it was 1920 by 1080 kind of like schedule thing. I realized a lot of people started posting their schedules as just like up to here. Like, cause YouTube cuts bigger files off in like weird ways. So like you can only see one piece of it unless you like, I forget if it's tap or double tap on mobile. And then on PC you can't view it, like the whole thing, unless you open up the post itself. So I noticed a lot of people started posting their schedules as just like the one, like the half part of like a 1920 by 1080 kind of file size. So originally I was gonna go for like, you know, a bigger thing. You can see here, this is when I was starting to do more of like trying to lay things out, and I was like, oh, I'll put something like art here. I have my eye and everything, and there's like a very basic a blueberry basic kind of design going on here. Let's see. And then this is when I started to swap it to like trying to get it more towards, oh, you can see the exact dates on this one. This is like early this year. This is when I started to try to get it more like these smaller schedule sizes that I noticed people posting, which actually really works out well. It really, like, I've gone through posting like full things of art on YouTube, or like, you know, bigger pictures and stuff on YouTube and other socials, and this fucking format just works. Like, all the art I've ended up doing is like in a similar kind of format, like canvas size to this. It just works. It's good. It's really good. But yeah, this is actually, this art is a render from a really, it's one of my Kamiyoshi songs. I really love her song so damn much. I was thinking of singing this song, or this design, kind of, like this dress and everything, and like the flowers, are from my Kamiyoshi song, Mechanopsis. I really fucking love her songs. I love her songs so damn much. I was thinking of singing Mechanopsis instead of Kyukurarin. I ended up swapping my decision, because I realized my voice kind of fits Kyukurarin more, and I was already practicing that one for a lot longer. But this almost happened. This is like fully like rendered piece of art and stuff. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, this is kind of where I was like testing things out with. I inserted this because I was like testing out how I would put fan art and stuff. And then there's me trying to like simplify it more because I didn't like how the last one looked, and this is kind of like getting closer to what I have now. Let's see. It felt like too blocky to me though. There we go. Okay, so this is ignore the schedule. Yes, Monday we have test. Tuesday, Undertale Yellow. The rest of the week, I'm sorry, if you're a fan of any other game, Monster Hunter World. It's all Monster Hunter World. The Monster Hunter World sweep is real. Oh my god. These are just placeholders. This wasn't an actual schedule. I was just placed. That's a lot of Monster Hunter. Oh Yeah, these were just placeholder things. I put Monster Hunter. I was trying to fit like longer game names in there, which is why Monster Hunter is in there a lot. Undertale Yellow! Oh boy, I love Undertale Yellow! Yeah, I'm sorry, you only get one Undertale Yellow stream of the week. The rest is dedicated to Monster Hunter. Oh my god! Yeah, this is kind of the design I ended up leaning more towards, except having it on this side, I ended up swapping it. I don't know why, I just liked this design more. I have it to where, I still have everything in slide, so I can swap the layout to it being the opposite way if I ever want to, but I just kind of liked it being like this more. Like on the left side instead of the right side. And then we have where the art would go here. We have the ad at the top. This is where the ad for whoever made like fan art and stuff that gets featured on the schedule would be. Like it's very, very simple, but I like the design. It's very solid. I ended up really liking this a lot, and there's not too much after that. Yeah, after that, okay, so the current art on the schedule, do I still have it up? I do still have it up. Okay, so here's what the final schedule ended up looking like. I really like how this came out. The art on the schedule, this art here. Oh, the pointer feathers at the bottom. Hold on. No, it's okay. I don't really care enough. This art here, which drawn by me, I wanted to have something because I don't know how many people are gonna make fan art, or if I might not get fan art for like a couple months. I was already prepared. I was already very prepared. I know my community is small, and I was like, I need to have some placeholder image here just in case there's no fan art. So I drew this little cute, like, just generic, like, it's kind of similar to my loading screen. I think I did this one before I did the loading screen one, actually, if I remember correctly. I think I did. I think I just ended up liking this pose a lot, so I did them on both. But yeah, I have like a similar kind of pose, and like you can see, like I try to like define my hair and stuff, and like the wings, and just have like a nice little like cute art thing that flowed nicely and fit on the schedule. Here are some of the other designs I had though. So this was what I thought about going with originally. I wanted her to be like sitting down, and like her hair comes out here and she's like looking down or something. I wanted something like that, and like her wings are out. I ended up not liking that though, so I didn't go with that. I think also the angle was just gonna be like too hard for me to draw at the time, so I didn't end up doing it. A lot of this, like, as it got closer to March and April, I started trying to be like, I need to finalize things, or I need to, like, do simpler kind of stuff. Let's see. Monster Hunter Galaxy! Monster Hunter Universe! Yeah, it's the Monster Hunter Universe. It's only Monster Hunter all day, every week. I'm also permanently stuck in June 1st through 8th, by the way. I have my oh my god, when I read that comment on my schedule last night that I put the wrong dates, all I could think of was like, I officially had like my own Persona the Masked kind of moment. Oh my god. Here was the second kind of design I almost went with. You can see it's very similar to what I ended up with. I referenced Ganyu from Genshin Impact's, like, I don't know if it's her splash art or one of her original character arts, but I referenced that kind of pose because I felt like that would fit in the schedule really well. This one's a lot bigger than the pose I ended up going with. I ended up going with like a more let's see, I don't want to say like almost kind of halfway to chibi kind of thing, but it's definitely like a lot smaller than what I was originally going with here. I like how the wings and stuff came out, and I like the overall feel of it, which is why I went with what we actually ended up getting, which I think should be this next one here. Yeah, there we go. It's the whole schedule art. Yay! Some of it got cut off in the schedule too. You can see like her hair got cut off. Some of Blueberry almost got cut off too. So I wanted to show the whole thing as well with the loading screen. Yay! I put a lot of love and care. I don't know why I could get this hand right on this version, but on the other version, it took me so damn long to get it right. Like, way too long to the point I almost gave the fuck up. Oh my god. But I have Blueberry here, and I like the whole thing. I really like the whole thing. Let's see.
Oh god, okay. Okay, so okay, I'm embarrassed by this one. Don't look. Okay, so in my background, I'm sorry, this is embarrassing. I forgot they went in this fucking order. Okay, in my background, I have a little drawing of, this is very small. I don't think you can really see it too well, but I was kind of intentional. I have a little drawing of me and my favorite character, who I call my husband. He's not real, but I still think he's my husband, and this is the art for it. I didn't end up fully rendering this one yet. I was thinking of rendering this like on a stream or something. So you can kind of see like the bare minimum, like her skin is kind of rendered, her eyes are like halfway rendered too. I didn't get to finish it, so it's not finished in the background either. I felt like it was kind of okay not to finish it though, because it's such a small background element, like you're not gonna really notice it. Damn her crud. Don't look, I'm embarrassed. I don't like talking about my crush. Oh my god. But yeah, I wanted to draw something cute because I felt like it was only right that I had something with my husband in the background. And so I drew a little thing. And he's just kind of holding me and like holding my hand and stuff. I had no idea what's going on behind that mask, but that's okay. I love him either way. Listen, I don't draw like a lot of art with my favorite characters ever. I let myself have this one. For everything else I worked on, I let myself have this one, and I was happy that I had this one. Let's see. I knew what it was because you mentioned it, but I could not make out what was going on. Oh my god, hell yeah, honestly, live your truth. Oh my god. Listen, he's my husband. I believe he is. No one can tell me otherwise. I think he's neat and really cool. That's it. It could have been a lot worse. You guys were spared of. I didn't show the other sketches. There were some other ones that weren't bad, but were definitely different pose options. All right. So, this one's gonna be a little bit trippy because we're currently in this scene. So, I mentioned I did this background in Animal Crossing, so I wanted to show off some of the Animal Crossing background stuff. I actually booted up the game. This is one of the last things I got before I started stream. Nobody gotta know what's going on behind the mask. In fact, it's better when they have it on. I agree. I think all masked men leave the mask on. It's better this. It's fine. I don't have a type. You have a type. All right. So this is my background. There's some things that are slightly different. You'll notice the poster is in a different place. Like it's on the window, and in the actual final version, it's above my bed. There's another photo frame. I have the photo frame still like in my project for the background. I was thinking of adding a thing where I had like fan art, like I don't know where I would put it though. I think that was what the problem was. Like I don't know where I'd put like fan art on the background unless like I removed the poster in the top corner, like up here. So there were like a bunch of different pieces. You notice the picture frame I used for the little background picture with me and my husband isn't there. I had to stitch like two images together basically. Oh my god. But yeah, this is like a different view of the room. You can see like I edited like the cup out, and like, you know, there's a second bird here, and I made them into blueberry and cranberry, which I think if I slightly move myself, you can see them here. In the background, my little babies. There we go. And there's like the whole bed. There's like a star clock thing. I had little slippers, and there's like a cute little like sitting cushion and stuff. So this is like another view of the room. I think I have one or two more. Yeah, there we go. So I actually did like almost most of the room when I was designing the room. Same with my other backgrounds that I did. I usually always do additional parts you can't see just in case I decide I wanted it to be like angled differently or something. So originally, the draft of this room was supposed to be angled more like this. It wasn't more of like a front-on view. It was supposed to be more angled. I ended up not liking it being more angled. I felt like it was very like cluttered feeling. I liked it being like straight on more than it being like to the side. I feel like it looks like a lot better and presentable too. And also, like, there's more, like, clear space. So, like, this entire section here is, like, where I can show stuff on stream stuff. But on this kind of design, it was weird because it's, like, my model would be here. But then where do I put chat? And then it's like, oh, God, the desk has got a weird angle. And there was a version of this background that was at this angle. And I ended up just not using it. I might still have it somewhere. Yeah, here is the other half of the room. So there's like a cute little bird screen here. You can really see how this is made in Animal Crossing, like at the different angles. And there's like just a little, I made sure like I put a little like vanity thingy here just in case, because I really didn't know what angle of the room I was gonna do originally. So that's there just in case, Let's see. I made sure, I didn't need to do this. I made sure to even include one of the star like fragment pieces all the way over here just in case. Oh my god. I did, I think, most of the background in one sitting, like during one day. So here's the whole thing too. Yay! Hold on, I'm kind of covering it a little bit. Let me move myself to the side. There we go. So yeah, this is like the whole background design, like the whole set for it. There's the desk here, and most of the desk gets chopped off. It's mostly just so I have like a desk area here where I can put stuff. There's the section you don't see over here with like the extra star pieces and the little screen with the bird on it. And then there's like a different view of everything going on in the background. Yay! I hope it's cool to see some of this stuff. I feel like this is, like, whenever I watch stuff, I love seeing, like, the behind the scenes of stuff. Because I don't know if anyone's ever had this idea to, like, oh, I should make my background in Animal Crossing, but I think this is one of the best ideas I've had. Literally, I can't go back to trying to draw a background. It's just, I boot up Animal Crossing, that's it. A lot of the only issue I have with doing stuff in Animal Crossing, I don't know if I can really, like, zoom it in to where you can see the issues with it. But on the Switch, a lot of stuff, when you, whether you take it through, like, a capture card or just screenshot it, a lot of stuff ends up being, like, kind of pixelated on the edges and stuff. And you can see that a lot with, like, the carpet down here or, like, the star fragment pieces. So I had to go in and like manually edit stuff to make it look smoother and like it wasn't all pixelated. Let's see. That's mostly all I did though, besides adding like blueberry and cranberry in the background and making sure I had my little picture of me and my husband. I would recommend, if you don't like know what to do for a background, boot up Animal Crossing. Unironically, works out way too well. It takes a little bit of time trying to get like the perspective and everything right. Like trying to figure out how to set everything up too. But once it clicks, best thing ever. Definitely recommend. I thought you drew that? No, I did not draw it. This is every background I've had, Animal Crossing. Every background I will ever have in the future, probably also Animal Crossing. I thought about drawing one this time. But this was around the same time I was making like my schedule and stuff, and I was just like, I really don't want to spend like 2 months drawing a background with different angles and a bunch of coloring and rendering that I might not like. Let me just boot up Animal Crossing again. It worked out very, 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 very well. Especially if you have the, I forget what it's called, the DLC where you can go to like the island and stuff and decorate the villagers' houses. Literally, anytime I make a different design, I just use a different villager. This is some poor bird. This is some poor Animal Crossing bird villager's house now. Surely, Animal Crossing is just the answer. Honestly, for backgrounds, if you're on a budget, 100%. Let's see, and the next one. The next one! Okay, this is something silly. This isn't something I like really showed anywhere. But I did a little stupid like blueberry spin thing with the reference sheet pictures. And I just wanted to include them because I thought they were funny. So here's little blueberry spinning. I might add him to like the loading screen or something. But he's just small, he spins. Look at him go. He's the spinner. I can like put him down here or something. Blueberry, he spins so fast. He spins so fast. Let's see. I think the next one. Oh yeah, there we go. The next one's me. I wanted to include these two. Oh my god. I haven't posted these anywhere or anything, but I wanted to include them because they're kind of funny to me. Oh my god, especially this one. I like how her hair kind of pops out of existence just because I didn't want to draw it on the side view. It's me, it's the bird spin. Look at me spin. That must be so exhilarating for him. I think it really is. You know, Blueberry, he has to get his spins in. He has to do 1,000 spins a day or he dies. Blueberry looks like they're chasing their tail. They may as well be. Mine looks so like dorky. I love it. Oh my god. Let's see. And then, oh, we're back at the start now. Alright, there's one more thing I want to show just because I forgot to put it on my debut yesterday. I had it in here. Hold on, do I still have it in here? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. On my debut yesterday, this was supposed to happen after I did like the first slide. I was kind of embarrassed after the first one because I muted myself on accident and it just kind of like slipped my mind. But this was supposed to be like the generic, like, you know when VTubers point out like their features on their model and stuff? That was supposed to be this. I was supposed to have like a piece of IRL paper and I was supposed to be like crunching it up and stuff. And I was gonna say something like really stupid like, oh, I just got the report about me or something. And I was supposed to be like crunching up a paper like really close to the microphone so you guys could hear it. It was gonna be like really stupid. And I was gonna like pull this out like from me, like it came from my inventory or something. And this, I literally just forgot yesterday. Yeah, this is, let me get my little pointer feather back out again. There we go. Yeah, this is me, smiley face. And it has an arrow pointing to me. And then all of my features, my ahoge is a bird. My eyes are bird. My wings are bird. My little ribbon bow with the star in the center is also bird. My poncho, bird. Thighs, bird. Everything is bird, and like I made sure to write my name at the bottom just in case you forgot who you were looking at. I made sure to put my name. I had to make sure like I had Stella and like pointed to me just in case you forgot this is me. I made sure at the top and the bottom, so whichever way you looked at it first, whether you looked from the top or from the bottom first, you knew who it was. Do you enjoy? I hope you guys enjoyed. I was really sad. I realized this when I was working on like the thumbnails for the streams this weekend last night. I was like, oh my god, I forgot about the fucking little stupid part of the debut. Oh my god. But I hope you guys liked me yapping about all of the stuff that went into making my model and making my debut happen and stuff. I thought about maybe sharing some of the concepts for the background music, but I didn't have a chance to ask who made my background music, like, hey, would it be okay if I did that? Because they have some stuff going on right now. So there might be a point in the future where maybe I show something off like that, if they're okay with it. And when I release my cover's coming out next week, be ready. When I release my cover, I'm gonna do something similar to this where I show off like all the assets I made and maybe like my raw vocals for it. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe. Maybe if everyone likes it, I'll show them. I'll show them. Oh my god. Nice Comic Sans. Thank you. Does my writing actually look like Comic Sans? Oh no, it's the font I used for birds. My bad. Oh no. This is the part of stream where I'm like starting to get tired. I apologize. Let's see. I don't don't think your eyes should be a bird. You should get that checked out. I mean, there's a lot of parts of me like that I probably should get checked out if I labeled them all as bird. I am all bird, though. That was kind of the point. It was just like, oh, I'm all bird. That's me. I'm all bird. Hello, bird. Welcome to stream. Let's see. Comic who? Comic Sans? Sans from Undertale? Sans? I tried so hard. Okay, can I tell you guys about, so I want to play Undertale fan games. I've already talked about this on stream before, but I want to play Undertale fan games, and one of the Undertale fan games I want to play has Gaster in it, and I think that one also has Error Sans in it. And yesterday I think I did very well on like keeping my what I like and my fixations and stuff in check. I did go on a very long tangent about Made in Abyss though, so I don't know how well I actually did. But oh my god, I was like, Stella, I know you want to mention the game with Gaster, and that it also has Error Sans, but you can't talk about it. Not on this stream. There's a lot of people watching. They want to know what you like, not that you're gonna play an Undertale fan game that they may or may not watch. I had to keep it in so bad. Oh my god. Let's see. Dr. Blueberry, what does my DNA test say? Well, it's very concerning. Blueberry's a doctor? I didn't know Blueberry could be a doctor. Dr. Blueberry. Gaster the Royal Scientist! I love Gaster the Royal Scientist. I'm Gaster the Royal Scientist, dude. I watched someone play the damn Gaster fight. I don't know whose channel it was on, but I watched some it was like a group of like maybe 3 or 4 friends play it. And like they just like would not stop laughing at some of the stuff, and like seeing how ridiculous the actual fight was, I literally want to play it so bad on stream. What I'm thinking of doing is I'll probably collect like a couple of fan games and maybe play like a couple on stream. And like occasionally that'll just be like once I get enough like, oh, I think I want to try this, or like recommendations for things to try, I'll just do like we're gonna play a bunch of fan games today or something. That's what I wanted. I want to do more stuff like where we play like a bunch of things in one stream too. Let's see. She's 105% bird with a 5% margin of error. Did someone say error? I have to stop. This is an important day. I can talk about what I like any other day. Oh my god. Undertale Battle Mode stream is an insane idea. Go for it. It's so peak. I probably will. The idea I have currently, oh my god, I talked about this with a couple people in my community last night after stream. There's an idea I have for an Undertale I'm sorry, this is just like me yapping about Undertale now. There's an idea I have for an Undertale stream that I'm probably gonna do in the next week or two. And it's not that. It's not Gaster. There's an idea I had like a year or two ago that I don't know if I ever mentioned like when I streamed before in the past. And it is some of the most ridiculous shit I think I've ever thought about doing. It is just like absolutely like peak, why did I ever write this idea down? But it's so fucking funny, and I have it written down on my schedule, and I have to commit to the bit. It would be so funny. It would be so funny. No one can guess what it is. Like, I talked to it, like, with some people in my community last night, and no one could guess what it was. I don't think anyone in this damn world could guess what it is. Like, it is that, like, insane, out there, ridiculous kind. I want to do more stuff like that. When I was streaming before, I didn't get to do a lot of, like, ideas. I had a lot of ideas I had for streams. Like, something would come up, like, IRL related, or, like, I would end up, like, getting sick or something. Or I wasn't feeling well and I couldn't end up streaming. That falls under being sick as well. Sorry, I divided those into 2 different things. Or it'd just be like, I'm too tired to do this thing. So this year, and probably next year as well, I'm finally, as long as nothing goes wrong, will hopefully get to do everything I wanted to do for like the past year or two, which is really nice. Like the past year or two and have like written down and stuff, which I'm super excited for. I hope you guys look forward to it. For my birthday especially. I have like 2 or 3 ideas for my birthday stream currently, and I don't know what insane one I want to do because they're all like similar levels of like, this is insane. How did she think of this? There's a bunch of other ones I have too. Some of them are Undertale related. Some of them are like, no one would literally ever guess what game this is or why this occurred in my mind as an idea to write down and do for stream. I'm excited. I hope you guys will stick around to see all the silly stuff I do. There'll be lots of, I know like today and like yesterday I've been kind of like just normal like chatting stuff. But I will tell you, the further I get into being Tsurumi Stella, the more insane it's going to get. Wait till the first red woman appearance. I think the first red woman appearance. I already have like dates planned for like the first red woman appearance, by the way. I have kinda some parts done for her version of the model too. And I already have like, well, I would say 1 or 2 days planned, and it's just gonna be the most stupidest shit ever. I can't wait for everything to go wrong. I'm actually really surprised. Like, I was worried that things were gonna go wrong because, you know, I hadn't streamed in a while, but I feel like everything has gone very well so far. You know, minus me forgetting things and like accidentally muting myself yesterday. Everything so far has gotten really well. Oh my god. Let's see. In that case, a game demo stream would be cool. I'm gonna have to write that. Hold on, let me write that down. So I just don't forget. Game demo stream. Because that's a good idea too, because game demos are usually not that long. I could probably do like 2 or 3 in a stream. Let's see. She's actually 110% bird. I might actually be 150% bird. I'm not sure like if I'm like 50% bird, 50% star, like 80% bird, and like I don't know what the divisions of. I am 79% bird. Is it 11%? Wait, hold on. I gotta do math real quick. Hold on, I have to. Where's my calculator? Okay, 79. No, that's too much. Is it 21? No, 21 makes. Okay, I am 79% bird, 20% star, and 1% persona the mask. That's what I am. That's what I am. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can finally play PSO2 too. I can finally PSO2 2, the sequel. Oh my god. No, I really wanted to play PSO2 for like a really long time. I've done like 2 streams here and there. I did the fight with Masquerade and NGS when that came out. I still haven't finished that, so I could probably do like the ending as another stream where I just like yap and do that at some point. I actually, off a stream, I had a lot of time to, like, when I started getting more and more done with stuff, I finally had a chance to like sit down and actually work on that fight in the base game. I got so much better at that fight in the base game now. I was at like 113, I think, when I streamed NGS, like, how many months ago was it? 6 to 8 months ago, I think. I was at 113 and I'm at depth 240 now. I have a system, it works out too. And 200% sand simp? No, I'm 200% Persona the Masked simp. I'd say sand is like 50% though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like sand as much as I used to when I was younger, but like, I'm not gonna lie. 2 years ago, I went on a like, I don't want to call it a hyperfixation. I really don't want to call it a hyperfixation. But I went on a very, what could be called a hyperfixation kind of moment for a series of months, probably 2 to 5 months, where all I drew was Undertale. This is before I started working on this model, by the way. All I drew was Undertale. I made like a whole concept for an AU and everything, and I've never shown those designs to anyone. Some of them are really good, in my opinion, and I think I peaked at, oh my god, if I ever show them, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, like, this is like, if I ever show them on stream for whatever reason. I think I peaked at Muffet's design. Like, on God. I wish I could show it. I mean, I can't show it. It's just embarrassing for me. But yeah, I got, like, way too into it, and I made, like, a bunch of concepts. I have, like, a whole, like, idea for how the laws of their entire thing would have worked. When I get like fixated on something or like super invested in a concept, I just go all the fuck in. And that was a moment where I went in for like multiple months and like no one could pull me out. No one could pull me out no matter how hard they tried. Let's see. I can't reference Deltarune yet. It's okay. I'm gonna play Deltarune like in the next couple weeks probably. If I don't end up doing my silly Undertale idea for whatever reason, I might play Deltarune instead. That's definitely happening probably sometime next month or early August at latest. Let's see. But I'm super excited. I'm super excited for a bunch of things I want to do. Maybe at some point I'll show off my silly Undertale stuff. Like outside of doing concepts for streaming and stuff, and like VTuber related stuff, like literally it's all here's Undertale doodles, and I draw my PSO2 character a lot too. Oh my god, wait. There was a point in time really early on, and I think it might have been 2023 or the middle of 2024, where my VTuber design, this is like hard lore, this is like the deepest lore ever. There was a point in time where my VTuber design was almost my PSO2 character. There was a point in time, I'm not gonna lie, I really considered it. I have a whole, like, it is not rendered, but I have it all, like, sketched out. I had, like, the line art done. I had the flat colors done. I started rendering the skin on it, and then I went back to working on concepts for the bird. The bird VTuber, quote unquote. When it got really, really close to almost being a reality. Honestly, that reality is kind of weird. I felt like weird not going with like a bird design too. Her design, she's like a weird little fox thing though. She's very cute. I might show her off at some point again. Let's see. But that was almost a weird reality we lived in. Oh my god. I almost committed to it. I really almost committed to it. Let's see. You have a new Nintendo Switch 2? I don't have the Nintendo Switch 2 yet. I'm not planning to get it. Probably till Splatoon Raiders comes out, I'd assume. Because I don't really use my Switch as often as I used to. I'm probably gonna use it for like some games. Like I want to finish Epic Mickey, Rebrush still. I might play Splatoon again at some point. Let's see. And I know there's probably some other things I have, like I think Tears of the Kingdom, and there's like some other random game I got at some point. I have Mario Kart too. I have Mario Kart, oh, is it 8 that I've never ended up playing yet? I have a bunch of things, but it's just like, I don't feel like I should get a Switch 2 yet. It'll happen when it happens, basically. Let's see. The bird? I am the bird. I can't not be the bird. If I wasn't the bird, it would be cursed. I've got to see that. Which one do you want to see? The Undertale stuff or the what was almost my VTuber model? I could probably show the VTuber model one. Probably not the Undertale stuff. I feel like I should do my own like separate like, you want to hear about my Undertale concepts? You want to hear about my 50 Undertale concepts for almost every main character and their entire world and world building? I feel like that has to be a separate stream. That can't be today. Oh my god. Maybe another day though. Let's see. Both? Yes? Let's see. I have to find it real quick. Hold on, bear with me. Bear with me real quick. Let's see. I don't know if I have a... I apologize. I have a million... What I'm planning to do, this is like unrelated to streaming stuff, but everything on my computer is like scattered everywhere. I'm planning, this is like me, myself, I'm gonna treat myself on my birthday. I'm gonna get like a giant hard drive and like actually organize all my stuff for my birthday. That's the exciting part of my off-stream stuff. Let's see, where the fuck? I can't find anything on here. There we go. Let's see. Oh dear God, I have so many doodles of my little guy. I love her so much. Let's see. Okay, I think that one is okay. Hold on, I have to very quickly copy this into the folder with everything and then name it. Let's see. Here we go. What's the AU concept or theme? I want to talk about it, but I have to hold myself back. I know how I am when I yap. I will literally sit here for multiple hours and yap, and I cannot do that tonight, guys. Alright. Hold on. It's difficult to explain, but it's a very cool concept, and I'd like to do a whole thing where you can go to Google Storage and make a gigantic zip of absolutely everything. Nah, because I gotta like actually organize things, and a lot of stuff I have to still have accessible to me. Like, I don't want to go through Google and stuff. Here is my... That's not her. Where is she? I put her in here. Where is she? Hold on. I gotta remove and add it back because it did not want to put her in there for some reason. I love OBS. My entire thing froze for a second. Hopefully this actually works. There we go. This is like a more sketch version of it. So this is almost what I went through with. This is my little PSO2 character. I really thought about making her my model. She has a tail. I didn't include the tail because I just wanted to see how it would look and stuff. This is like an older version because I don't want to show like the version that's more complete. But this is what I almost was too. I love my little silly goofy guy though. She's just really cute. I love her so much. My little precious weird fox baby. I love her. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like if I had to talk about the Undertale thing, I'm gonna have to do a whole other stream. Like a whole other stream dedicated to it, because I could literally sit there and talk for 2 to 5 hours about every single thing about it. I have multiple Google Docs. I have a whole written thing that took me like 2 weeks to write. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, think about how today was, but like maybe an extra hour, and it's just me non-stop talking and showing you like minimum 10 to 15 different character designs. It's a lot. It cannot be done today. Oh my god. But yeah, sometimes I get super into things and I just make my own version of stuff. And I really enjoy it. So non-blue, non-bird, a bizarre glimpse to an alternate timeline indeed? No, literally. It was almost, I really like my little PSO2 guy, and like, for a moment, I really considered it. You know, especially because I called my husband, I called Persona the Mask my husband, so I was like, you know, maybe I should just commit fully to the bit. But no, I like being a bird more. Let's see. I did Arc Tsurumi. I have a version of my little VTuber character on PSO2. I think opening up PSO2 might kill my stream though, so I might not show it today. I might take a picture or something though and show it on another stream. Let's see. In the stream, we tune in for the sole point of hearing someone yap, but I understand your point. I would prefer, like, don't get me wrong, I have some other stuff I have to do tonight, so I'm kind of like, I'm probably gonna end up wrapping up soon. But if it was like a whole stream just dedicated to like, I am yapping about my Undertale stuff, totally, I would do that. Not today, though. Today was more like I'm talking about, like, the what almost happened, like the concepts of my VTuber model and stuff, and like a bunch of other concepts. That was today. Today was for me, not my Undertale. Not my 5-month Undertale fixation I went on like 2 years ago. Oh my god. Let's see. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I hope you guys enjoyed me sharing a bunch of concepts with you. I hope it gave you a good glimpse into how, like, the process kind of is. It's not the same process for everyone. It's definitely a lot different. Mine was, I kind of had some core ideas in mind and made it a lot easier. But I hope it gave some insight on, like, how character design processes are and, like, just the whole behind the scenes. Yeah, exactly. Today was, like, here's all the work and stuff and like things that didn't make it or designs that didn't make it or like I took this part of this design and mashed it into this one. I hope it was really cool. I definitely wish like a lot more people showed like the concepts of stuff because I always found that like really cool to see and stuff. So I hope it was really cool for you guys to see. I hope it was nice. I hope you guys enjoyed me yapping today. I'm gonna wrap up because I have other stuff to do tonight and I gotta eat dinner. I'm like super hungry. I am super hungry, but I figured out my issue with streaming before was like I would not eat enough before stream. So I would get like super tired like an hour in. I figured out if I eat a little bit more during lunch and drink a lot of extra water, I should be good now. No promises. I still might get hungry like an hour in and be like, guys, I just gotta end in like an hour and a half. But I think I finally figured it out. And I have like a bunch of snacks I bought for like pre-stream too. Like in case I do get hungry. I figured things out. I figured things out. Oh my god. But I hope you guys have had a wonderful time. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me yap. I hope it was nice to see the behind the scenes, the what ifs, and the other stuff that didn't get to make it. I hope it was nice insight on how things work, or maybe how my brain worked for this stuff at least. I would absolutely love to show like other concepts or stuff I've done before that aren't VTuber related. That'll probably be another time. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about, you know, like things I have planned for the future and stuff I want to play and stuff and ideas I want to do. I have a lot of stuff planned. I hope you guys look forward to it. And yeah, I think I'm mostly done yapping for today. I gotta save some of my yaps for the weekend streams. Alright, but I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Chat, if anyone here is not subscribed and you like this stream, you liked the little doodles I did, or you just like hearing me yap, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 fan birdies. Hopefully, I don't know how close we are now. I know yesterday, I did not expect so many people to actually subscribe yesterday. I was really surprised by like the overwhelming amount of support I got yesterday. It was scary. Oh my god. After stream, I literally, like, after I ended stream and, like, made the waiting room for the next stream, I looked at how many notifications I had on Blue Sky and YouTube and everywhere else. And I was terrified for, like, the first time in my life. I was like, oh god. Way too many people saw my silly little VTuber debut. I was scared. I was so scared. But yeah, if you like just, I don't know, me yapping and stuff, or you just like hanging out and chat, hit the subscribe button. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do for 1,000 subscribers. Probably something like I remake my terrible Pumpkin Hill cover. I probably play Among Us and probably some other things. I have some stuff like I'll probably think about maybe doing for 1,000. I don't know. I want it to be a big thing though. But yeah, I hope you guys look forward to that. And if you do subscribe, thank you. It genuinely means the world to me. And welcome to the Fan Birdie Nation. All right. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Chat, if you guys are feeling, oh, I said that's all backwards. If you guys are feeling hungry, try to eat something small, even if it's a snack. Anything is okay. I did this all backwards, so I'm a little bit, I messed up my whole routine of things I said. If you guys did not drink anything today, please try to drink a little bit of water. Some is better than none. Don't drink only 3 to 4 coffees. Just like don't be like me. Drink water, even if it's only 1 bottle or half of a bottle. Some is better than none, okay? And if you guys are feeling tired, try to relax, take a nap, or sleep, depending on your time zone, chat. I will see you guys. My next stream will be Friday at 6:30 p.m. ET. I'm going to be playing Birds Organized Neatly. I know, bird-themed game, finally. We're going to be playing a nice little cute puzzle game. I'm going to be yapping some more. If you can't make it to that stream or you're not interested in the game I'm going to be playing, the next stream I will be doing after Friday will be Saturday at 6:30 p.m. ET as well. I may potentially start that stream earlier. I am not sure. But Saturday at 6:30 p.m. ET, I'm going to be playing Fantasy Life I love the Fantasy Life series. I have religiously played the 3DS one. I know way too much about Fantasy Life, and I love it. I will yap the entire time about how much I love the fucking game, and I don't want to say gooning, but I will be yapping just non-stop on Saturday about how much I love the game. So I hope you guys will come and check it out. It's more of like a grinding kind of game. There is story though, so I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing. I'll probably just end up doing like whatever stupid shit I can figure out. But yeah, I hope you guys will look forward to that. So my next stream will be Friday at 6:30 p.m. ET. I hope I will see some of you guys there. And if not, I hope I can see you guys on Saturday. And also, my cover song is coming out potentially Monday or Tuesday next week. And I plan to do a chatting thing after it comes out. So please look forward to that too on the schedule. I will be posting, if anyone here is new, I will be posting my schedules on Monday, sometimes Sunday, depending on how early I have like everything figured out for the schedule during the week. So just look out on Blue Sky and my community tab for schedule stuff. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't stop yapping. I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good time. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Chat. I will see you guys Friday. The waiting room will be up after the stream is over if you want to get notifications. All right. Tsurumi, everyone. Thank you guys for giving me such an amazing debut and an amazing debut 2.0. I really appreciate it. All right. I'll see you guys Friday. All right. Bye-bye.